Now, your Storm Tracker team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Sam Parrish.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Another summer-like afternoon across the area and a summer-like evening as well. Looking at our tower cam off to the west, things are looking pretty good. Currently at the airport, we're sitting at 77, the dew point 71. So, of course, we have a little bit of a heat index of 79, south-southeast wind at 3 miles an hour. Let's take a look at the rainfall totals of the last 24 hours. They've been most intense down to the south. 1.7 in Franklin, a little over half an inch in Morgan City, almost half an inch in Thibodaux and Napoleonville. Everyone else pretty much a trace or less. And then take a look at the forecast between now and the end of the week. We're expecting to add to those totals on the average of around half an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch, and isolated amounts higher than that because these storms are so weak, the winds aloft are weak, and so they produce the rain in one spot. Temperatures right now are generally in the 70s, although it is 80 degrees in Thibodaux. The dew point not far behind at 75 down there, so as a result it feels like 83. Elsewhere it feels like it's in the 70s. Here's a look at the satellite view. You can see quite a bit of thunderstorm activity over the boot today, including Mississippi and parts of Alabama and Florida. But notice up to the north in Omaha, this big complex that developed in South Dakota went almost due south right on into Omaha, causing some severe weather there. Those storms are now moving through, and now the rain is starting to let up a little bit there in Omaha with this frontal system moving through. So hopefully they can get that game started again very shortly. Here's a look at the upper air chart. You can see that we have this weakness in the ridge right over us, and this weak trough is the reason why we've been seeing these storm chances. And this weak trough is still going to be bothering us for the next several days. And then finally, as we go towards the weekend, the ridge starts to build in a little bit from the north and west, and that will start to shut down the rain chances just a tad. In the meantime, we're expecting thunderstorms tomorrow again along and north of Interstate 10 especially. And then as we go into Wednesday, again in the afternoon, scattered showers and storms. And then as we go into Thursday afternoon, again, scattered thunderstorms across the area with a weak boundary up to the north. And then that will continue into your Friday as well. So lows tonight are going to be in the mid-70s with isolated showers. And then tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms across the area with highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. And then as we go into Wednesday, again, we'll see lows in the mid-70s and then highs Wednesday afternoon with isolated storms in the upper 80s to lower 90s. Over the next 7 days, rain chances are still going to be with us through the week. And then as we head towards Saturday, isolated storms with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. All right, that's a look at the forecast. Stay with us. We have more coming up right after this.